We've spent our entire 20s being best friends.
We survived university together, traveled together,
Moved to a foreign country together, survived long distances apart,
and made it back together during a global pandemic.
all while making each other laugh along the way.
If we've learned one thing in our 20s, it's that having amazing friendships is everything.
And we want to say bon voyage to this decade in an unforgettable way.
So, since we've been besties for the last 10 years,
Over the next 10 months, we're going to try and finish visiting 30 countries before our 30th birthdays. McDonald's can be found just about everywhere, and we will surely be stopping by a few on our travels, not just to grab a snack in a rush, but in the name of science, as we compare their menu items and offerings in different countries, starting with the Canadian menu.
So we've decided that it's important to have a control, so something we can order in every country to kind of really compare the differences. So for our control, we're doing a medium fries. This is a medium. Comparison to my hand. Wait, use your hand. I have an abnormally small hand. We actually both have kind of small hands. Maybe next to our heads. So a medium fry, a cheeseburger, 6 chicken nuggets, and then also a medium drink. Because one thing we do know is that sizes vary. So this is a medium next to our head. A medium next to our head. And the most popular dipping sauce. In Canada, it's the sweet and sour. Okay, I guess we don't really need to try it.
Let's try it.
Root beer.
Classic.
Good.
Salty in a good way. I always love the texture of McDonald's fries, those thin fries.
There's nothing like it. I'm more of a thick fry girl, but I still like a McDonald's fry. Cheeseburger, it's classic for us because we're Canadian, so. Good.
I really like the ratio of meat to bun.
And the cheeseburger doesn't come on the sesame seed bun. I don't mind.
It's a plain bun. That's something. Little sauce ASMR.
Okay, this is a nugget. I feel like this is a classic McDonald's nugget shape. That golden brown. Delicious. I'm a big McDonald's nugget fan.
Still crispy, even though it's been sitting in the box. It's flavorful. It's delicious.
Yeah, that smooth flavor on the end. If you've had McDonald's chicken nuggets, you know. Like a smooth texture.
Way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's good. I like it. Delicious.
Everything was 10 out of 10. Yeah. Everything passed the test.
Yeah.
And now moving on to the exclusive Canadian menu items. The Canadian exclusive dipping sauce is spicy habanero.
And I've actually never tried this.
I've never tried this either. I'm a spicy fan though, I'm excited.
I am very classic with my McDonald's order. I get the same thing every time, so I feel like I'm really branching out.
There's always time to try new things.
Ooh, it's creamy.
Creamy and a little solid.
Nasty.
You gonna try it with a nugget or a fry?
I'm gonna try with a nugget.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I really like that. It tastes kind of like a sriracha ranch or a sriracha mayo, but spicier.
It kind of reminds me of like spicy mayo you get at a sushi place. A little bit.
Yeah, sriracha mayo. But spicier, don't you think?
More of a kick in a good way.
The next one. Okay, I feel like this is the one when you look on lists that are like strange McDonald's food in every country. This is the number one that shows up for Canada a lot.
The poutine. A classic Canadian treat.
Yeah, I love a poutine. I feel like if you don't like poutine, you're not really Canadian.
For those of you,
controversial take.
For those of you who don't know, a poutine is typically French fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Cheese curds specifically.
Yeah, if people try to put shredded cheese and call it a poutine, it's not it. And this has authentic cheese curds. And the gravy should be hot enough that kind of melts the cheese curds, which this one does. Another thing though, I feel should note that normally poutine is a thicker fry. So that's where this is a bit different because it's the McDonald's fry.
I agree. McDonald's stamp on a poutine. Good everything here. Oh. No, that's good, but right away I see what you're saying about the thicker fries because I like this, but it would be even better with thicker fries, I think.
Yeah, poutine fries get soggy often.
And quickly.
And a thicker fry holds its structure, so this is already getting a bit soggy. But I will say this gravy
is quite good.
Is up there with some of the best poutine gravies I've had, which I was not expecting. And the cheese curds are a good quality,
Hefty
real
cheese
cheese curd. This is like a perfect, I don't know if the camera can see it, but this is a perfect example of like a cheese curd. Maybe insert a photo of a cheese curd here. I like that way more than I was expecting.
It holds up more than I was expecting, I agree. And like the ingredients actually do shine through, which is kind of surprising.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next one is an egg BLT McMuffin.
And it's available all day.
Part of the
Canada
breakfast
has,
menu.
yeah, an all-day breakfast.
But this is it, an egg BLT McMuffin. I quite like that. I think that the bacon is really nice on there, but I am used to having the McDonald's breakfast sandwiches that have more meat on them. So I feel like this one is missing a little bit of that saltiness and a bit of that like meat flavor that I usually get on the chicken or the sausage breakfast sandwiches.
I like it. I'm not the biggest egg person, but it's good. It's a McMuffin. I prefer this over the sausage one for sure.
I love that.
And I like all the tomato and lettuce on it. And I love the English muffin that McDonald's uses. So these are actually one of my favorite McDonald's food.
This is the ranch chicken snack wrap.
And this is the spicy buffalo. The spicy buffalo is my favorite and the ranch one is your favorite.
100%. So,
one thing I wish that they would do is slightly better packaging so that you could just like rip off the top of it.
It's like the McWraps. They have that where they have the
like
really
a
good
cardboard.
packaging. Cheers.
I love. So this one has buffalo sauce, lettuce, and crispy. You can also get it grilled.
Crispy chicken.
Yeah, crispy chicken. You can also get it grilled. I prefer it crispy though. I feel like if you're going to McDonald's, you may as well.
This one has a very similar lettuce, cheese, the crispy chicken, and a ranch sauce.
When you're starving, but you're running a lot of errands and you are kind of in between meals, if you don't want like a full McDonald's meal, these are like the go-to for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something controversial yet brave. I find the ranch one a bit flavorless. Buffalo sauce is kind of a creamy buffalo, so it kind of feels, to me, has a bit more flavor. But
Interesting. I find the ranch to be super creamy and delicious, but to each their own. Just make sure there's nothing. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Desserts.
So this is another thing that I don't think either of us have tried. It's the mini donuts.
In Canada, we have a fast food chain called Tim Hortons that is like a classic Canadian staple. It's so stereotypical Canadian. It's like when you think of Tim Hortons, you think of like driving to the hockey rink on a Saturday morning and getting your coffee. Yeah, double. And you get like a 10-pack of, we have these things called Timbits, which in other countries are called donut holes. And these are supposed to be the McDonald's answer to it. And they're called like little donuts. Like
donuts.
L-I-L.
I was opening it before when you were talking and it was so loud and I was like, oh. So this one is the cookies and cream flavor.
And this is the maple caramel. And it's like a filled one, like kind of like a Boston cream. I thought maple, Canadian.
And a maple guy.
Whoa. That's a hearty filling.
And that is surprisingly not too sweet. That's very well balanced, surprisingly. The filling is like still a little bit cold and doesn't even come across sickly sweet, which I would imagine it would. Okay, wait, I need to chew. I find this one to be a little bit dry, and because there's no filling, it's just like more neutral in flavor. But I'd recommend the filled ones because they do not skimp on it and it's still a really good balance of sweetness.
But you just want a bite of a donut. This is good. Cute. Honestly though, the Tim Hortons ones are better.
I mean, it's what they
Timbits,
do.
they are better.
I like that maple one. I would get that one again. The other one,
yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
McFlurries.
I forgot about those.
I'm gonna take out my wooden spoon because I hate wooden utensils.
I'll do it in solidarity.
Thanks. There's 2 exclusive McFlurries. So first, these are the snack size. Yeah. And edit at the end about how many times we burp. So there's Score and
also Smarties, which in Canada
kind of like an M&M.
Yes.
But the ratio
is a little bit
different. Like I feel like it's a thicker coating.
Cheers.
I never get a Score or like McFlurry, and honestly, eating this right now, I go, maybe that's a mistake.
I love right off the bat the crunch of the Smartie one because they're all like blended up pieces. And that crunch with the ice cream is so satisfying.
Maybe the Canadian consumer likes little bits. I gotta say that
little
again.
bit.
Likes crunch because both of these are crunchy.
Little crunchy bits.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Little
And I'm
crunchy bit.
Canadian. The texture of the score is so incredible with the ice cream too. It like blends in and is kind of caramelly.
I feel like for this one, you get more like of a score flavor, where the Smartie one, it's more about texture. You're getting vanilla ice cream with like a candy texture.
That's all the exclusive Canadian McDonald's items we could find. Let us know if there's any more that you know of.
Oh wait, should we do a ranking? Okay, now we're gonna rank them. For me, my least favorite is the little donuts. They weren't for me, and I'd prefer a Timbit.
I think my least favorite, I'm gonna agree, is the little donuts. They just didn't deliver as much as I wanted them to.
The next least favorite for me is the egg BLT because I'm just not an egg person.
The next least favorite for me is gonna be the Smartie McFlurry.
I think for me next is the Smartie McFlurry.
And then for me next is the egg BLT.
Okay,
So
close.
these are
Just a
out.
little switch. For me next is the ranch snack wrap.
For me next is the spicy habanero sauce.
For me next is the spicy carbonara.
And then for me next is the buffalo chicken wrap.
Yep. For me next is the buffalo chicken. Yep.
And then for me next, I think would be the poutine.
Our second top one for me, the Score McFlurry. I'm gonna get that again.
And my second top, the ranch chicken snack wrap. I've gotten that many times.
For me, my number one most favorite of the Canadian ones is the poutine. I actually think if it's the only access you have to a poutine coming to Canada, honestly, not a bad representation. I thought the gravy was exceptional and it used really good cheese curds.
And my top favorite is the Score McFlurry. This was like an amazing dessert. It had an amazing texture and it was just delicious.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend.
Ooh.
Let us know if there's any more that you know of or if any of these are available in your country as well. We'd love to know.
And if we missed any,
Let us know because we'll come back and try them again.
yeah. Thanks.